once the band formed, once 1D was formed, we would see each other at award shows or festivals or this, that, and
Yeah.
the other. All those guys were always super sweet. I've seen interviews with them talking about us being an inspiration,
Right.
and so, and they working with some of the same producers that we've worked with over the years. Um, but I think at that time, Niall and I were probably the closest. Like I would see him at a bunch of our shows. He was a big fan.
Mm,
He's such a sweetheart. But then when you put Liam and I together in the same room, it was kind of remarkable to me how much our lives were paralleled. Even though there's such an age gap, we we've kind of lived very similar paths. And
yeah.
that really kind of connected us from Jump Street. Both had the same kind of witty humor, dry humor, um, and just talking about music, sobriety, talking about life, and just we were kind of in each other's face for 14 hours a day for like 5 weeks, and
Yeah.
you're gonna learn somebody if they're open. And he
Yeah.
was very open and very, very, very just an absolute. He lit up any room that he walked into. Um, and he was just an absolute dream to get to know
Okay.
on a much more personal level. We were on a conference call with our team talking about Sphere and this, that, and the other. And my manager messaged me while we're on the Zoom, the news, and I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta log off for a minute. I
Yeah.
took some time and then I called Nicole and I called Kelly, and we all kind of cried together and talked and just kind of got it out. And you know, it's sad, it's horrible,
It's
but
hard. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
said hopefully, and I'm assuming he's no longer in pain, because it is a daily struggle. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm coming up on 4 years sober. Am I there yet? No. And I won't ever get the cart before the horse again. I've done that too many years where I've gotten complacent and I've gotten, everybody on the planet has an ego. Everybody does. It
Yeah.
just depends on how big or small and how you use it. Is it to benefit you or to benefit others, or is it just whatever? And for me, I try to contain it and just focus on day to day. What can I do to be better today, and what can I do to be a better father, a better bandmate, and just a better person to others around me?
Yeah.
And I don't think that was an issue with him. He was so kind to everyone.
What
So
people
because
like
you
to hear.
you've seen divas before. I've seen divas
Yeah.
before, and there was nothing diva about Liam
Yeah.
at all.
No,
He
and I
was
think even his siblings talking over the past few days, just how much watching this show, because I assume now they've seen some of the cut,
yeah.
has allowed them to feel close with them, see him at his best. So that has to be nice for you to hear too, that they are
It is.
really
It
getting to
is.
experience him again through it.
It is. And I'm hopeful for all the 1D fans and for his family and for anyone that knew him, that they get to see him the way he truly was
Yeah.
at his best, and just, the person that everybody truly knew him for. Obviously, him and I, when we had, our struggles, we kind of kept it in, or, through press and media, whatever. But like, I came from a different generation where when I was at my worst, there was no social media. Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, the things people would have seen.
Uh,
But unfortunately, his generation was social
Very
media. There
different.
was no way to
Yeah.
get away from it. So, but we know the real Liam, and
Yeah.
he was a freaking legend.